I'm gonna leave in a second. I actually mean it this time, heart emoji. I actually mean it this time.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Hello friends, welcome back to ReddX. Today we're doing some r/Tinder messages, exchanges between weirdos on Tinder, sometimes happily ever afters, but yeah, not very often. I hope you'll enjoy it. I always love this ride, so thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get it started. This OP says, I have questions. A shower thought that I recently had. Why are Zoe and Zoe with a Y pronounced the same, but Joe and Joey aren't? Damn, you kind of blew my mind just now. I guess I'm just gonna start calling every Zoe without a Y Zoe, but then they'll think it's just Zio. Doesn't matter. It's your name, not mine. You fix it. Put a Y on it. Then I could say what we all want to say. This OP says, I don't even know how to respond. He said, show me what that mouth do. Yeah, great opener. It's really it's a class act. OP says, I don't think you're ready to see what the mouth do. Are you ready to let me find out? If I let you find out what my mouth do, what do I get to find out? And he said, don't ask me questions. Yeah, okay, then no. I thought we were gonna do the dance, you know? Have a fun, flirty, dirty little game, but that's not how he wants it. I don't think OP's gonna play ball. You're looking for a response to this? Do you not have any form of like self-respect within yourself? I'm deeply concerned about you, OP. Let's try and do better in the future, shall we? Thanks so much, I appreciate it. Bye. This next post says, the state of online dating. Oh yes, I've seen it. I've seen it many times. She says, oh shit, no way, happy birthday. Hope it was a fun day. Sucks that it was on a Monday. And he said, definitely was fun. Had a date, lol. Thanks. And she says, what'd you guys do? Got any go-to ideas for first dates that you like? And he said, we had dinner and drinks, then went to his place for naughty dessert time. And, good question. Well, we did it, and he shot it in there, and I got a plan B this morning, ha ha ha. And OPS, what are his thoughts on Bussy, though? And she says, huh?
Smell like Betsy here!
Hey, you guys are both a fucking mess, I'll tell you that. It's gross. Do we have just no shame? No shame is left. I think that was our main stumbling block, but don't you worry, shame is coming back. It's coming back in a big way. But yeah, happy birthday, Nasty. I hope that one of these random online hookups can fill the hole that your dad left. Might be a bit too real. My daughter was recently telling me that I'm a bit too honest, brutally honest, if you will, about things. But yeah, that doesn't make me pump the brakes. I wear that as a badge of pride. She wants to be super honest about the birthday. I could be super honest too, about my thoughts on your actions. You think I'm signing up for a date after you told me some shit like that? Hell no. It's just waiting my place in line? Gross. Get out of here. But I guess the state of online dating is like, you know, women in the driver's seat and dudes have to just be like, well, okay, I guess I'll come over and clean it up for you. It's never been more over. That's true. This OP says, which one of these is supposed to be the most recent picture? And it's a lady in some shorts, and a fatter lady in some bikini, and I tell you which one is most recent. The one that you're going to get to go on a date with is yeah, the bloated kidney bean in a bikini. Lucky for you, long term, open to short, you know? Maybe you could suggest that she puts down the alcohol before her liver cirrhosis and her stomach bloats even more and she dies. I think that would be a good conversation starter. You can open the door with that one. Let's talk about your alcoholism. It's very clear. The signs of your body deteriorating, everybody could see it, okay? You need to pump the brakes. Hold up. Wait a minute. OP's just hoping beyond hope that it's the first picture, but I'm sorry. Time doesn't travel in that way. This OP says, I came across a winner yesterday. This is girl, and she's 27, and she says, I've had 2 separate domestic restraining orders approved against me, and I'm not allowed to own guns. Yeah, I could fix her, I guess. You don't want to. Come on, guys. Leave her out there to rot. Like it's fun and quirky for the meme or something like that, but geez, you really living your life this way? The hell out of here. I can't sign off on any of that. Our next OP says low on matches. Which one needs to go? 29. She's got kind of Renee Zellweger look to her. And we're flipping through some pictures. I'm not seeing anything that's terrible. Low on matches, maybe just because you liked everybody before. They're running out of new people to show you. At least you fucking get matches, you know? Dudes out here like, I've been on Tinder 4 years and I didn't match once. Like, okay, that person needs help with their profile. You, a relatively decent looking woman, you'll be fine. The pictures aren't the problem here, I surmise. Anyway, moving on. This OP just says, okay. My most irrational fear is sitting on the toilet and having a hidden snake attack my vag. Legitimately, it does happen. A lot of the times in Southeast Asian countries, let me tell you. Sometimes the toilet tank starts to fill up while I'm sitting on it, and like you hear the sss, and you gotta stand up real quick and check, and then you get scared because you see a big brown snake. No, it's just a poop. I made that. That's my snake. It's not an irrational fear. It makes perfect sense to me. This OP says, I saw this today on Bumble. I'm happiest when I'm dressed as a hot dog. See, that's super quirky. She got her little Joker makeup on and stuff. She knows we live in a society, huh, fellas? Step up. You could pay for her SSRI prescription. Next post. This guy says, what kind of opener is this? Why do they care? She says, iPhone or Android? And OP says, carrier pigeon. Ooh, fancy. Or bat signal. The bat signal would be great. That means Android. But also, I don't know why they care. Like, the money part is not an issue. I have a Z Fold 5. Costs like 2-3 times as much as the newest iPhone. But no, then we can use the stupid, whatever, gate-kept messenger thing. Apple iMessage? What a cancer. I don't even like talking to people that much. That's not enough to sell me on it. Android's way better. Customize it, jailbreak it. I'm not signing off on Babby's first iPhone. And if that's a relationship deal breaker for you, then good. I'm glad we figured that out nice and early. Just good when people sort themselves out, you know? This OP says, am I nuts here or am I making sense? He says, where's that first picture taken? She says, well, hello, hard eyes emoji. In my dining room. It has nice lighting, ha ha ha. And OP said, I mean the one with the grass, lol. Oh, Asheville, North Carolina, the Vanderbilt Estates. Huh, it's pretty. She says, oh, I thank you. I think you're very pretty. He says, thanks. What you looking for? She says, you're welcome. I really mean it. I find you very attractive, and I'm not expecting anything just because I don't want to get hurt, but I obviously am hoping to find something special with someone special, but I'm open to whatever. Not here to waste anyone's time, though, that's for sure. How about you? He says, I'm mostly looking for friendship at the moment because also not looking to get hurt, but if things work in good way, then that's good too. Shrug emoji. I just have trouble being open when I come at connections like their relationships. And she says, yeah, that's exactly how I feel, honestly. You couldn't have said it better. Opie said, also, I definitely find you cute, so bonus. And she says, awesome. I find you absolutely gorgeous, so that's definitely another bonus. Are you doing anything tonight? And he said, outside to sleep? Well, I just got back from the gym. About to make some dinner and relax for the evening. She said, just wondering if you'd want to relax together by any chance? He said, I tend to relax alone, but maybe we could find another day to chill together. And right there, you blew it. She says, yeah, that sounds nice. And he says, when are you free? And she says, right now my schedule's pretty wide open. During the day or evening is just fine. Then what are you doing tomorrow? It's my day off, and I'll probably shirk my chores anyways. She says, I'm not doing anything at all. Tomorrow actually would work best for me too. And he says, cool. So what do you do for work and play? What time tomorrow do you want to hang out? And I'm a safety and security supervisor. I like to hang out with family and friends. I'm very laid back. I don't really go out too much, but I love going on adventures. Yeah, you understand how those two things conflict, don't you? OP says, can we meet up at noon? Enough time to be kind of lazy in the morning, but not late enough to get so lazy that I bail. Lol. Where'd you want to meet? She said, that's perfect. I don't care where you want to hang out at one of our places. Doesn't matter to me. And he says, nah, I never meet at someone's home or let someone know where I live when I first meet them. Safety and all that. Maybe we could meet up for lunch and find an activity to do, like bowling, pool, something indoors, because it's supposed to rain a bunch tomorrow. She says, yeah, that sounds great. My bad, I passed out. I guess now is when the communication breakdown begins, because otherwise it's just a whole lot of pleasantries and bullshit. I'm hoping that this thing has a payoff because it's long, but it'll probably end with just a wet fart. OP says, I don't want to pick everything. It puts a lot of stress on me, so please pick a place. What's a good lunch place? I don't go out often, so I know nothing. And which activity were you feeling more of? Let's try Blank Cafe, just so we have somewhere to meet. See the desperation's creeping in. You know that this is sort of falling apart. If she wanted to pick a place or an activity out of those, then she probably would have done it. This is when you need to say it with your chest. We're going bowling! She says, hey, so sorry, I just saw this, but yeah, that sounds good to me. Would you want to hang out at one of our places after? Blank Cafe works for Ken. Me. When would you want to meet there? I can in like an hour, not even. And he said, I just got out of the shower, so let's shoot for like 12:30 to 12:45. Does that work? We'll talk about what to do afterwards once we meet, okay? She says, okay, that sounds good. And he says, cool, see you soon. But will you, though? She says, actually, could you do 1:30? And OP says, sure. Just FYI, I might look a little ridiculous because it's hair day and I do my own locks. Takes a lot of time and effort. Hey, let me know if you're close. And she said, okay, I'm leaving in a sec. So sorry. OP says, well, hopefully you're close if you're just leaving. She said, I had an interview. I forgot about it. I'm like 15 minutes away. Yeah, already. I'm going home. I didn't actually give a shit, and now I give even less of one. We are into the negative shits range, which is very bad on the chart. It's very bad. OP just says, oh, okay. So you'll be here around 2? That's fine. I'll just get food and chill. And she said, yeah, I'm so sorry again. And he said, I'll probably head out at like 2:30. I'm not really about waiting around for an hour. Hello? Are you really not showing up? She says, I'm sorry. Could you do a different day? You get one chance. Everybody gets one. But I can't do any more than that. If you flaked on the first date, why wouldn't you flake on the second date? She says, I feel like such a piece of crap. I mean, kinda you are. Pull yourself together. You forgot you had an interview? Not to kick you while you're down or whatever, but I think you need to hear these words. Pull it together. Pull it the fuck together right now. Head up, balls out, let's get in the game! OP said, yeah, I'm not sure whether or not you'll just do this again if we meet another day. I don't have as much free time because I work a lot and move my own business, and this was really a dick move. Why didn't you just tell me that you didn't want to meet me today before wasting my time? This is my only day off. The next time I'm free is next Tuesday. And she says, I mean, I'm still free to do something today. I just had to take care of some stuff for work that just came up as I was getting ready. And he said, okay, so are you showing up or not? Do you want to meet somewhere else? Go for a walk or something? And he says, no. I'll be at place playing the piano. If you want to talk about walking, then show up first. Okay, I'm just not the biggest coffee guy, but I do want to see you. And he says, I don't drink coffee either. It's not about the place. It's about showing up. I had a hot chocolate while waiting. It was delicious. The marshmallows were melted just so. She says, okay, you wanted to meet there first. And he says, yes. You are speaking to a complete idiot right now. You know that. She's like, I'm not about wasting time. Really? Really? Citation needed. I'm glad we got those first receipts because it does all tie back in, doesn't it? She says, oh, okay, I was gonna say, I don't think I would get anything, but I understand that you want to meet there first before we do anything else. I'm gonna leave in a second. I actually mean it this time, heart emoji. I actually mean it this time.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
This is like a grim portend of everything else that will happen in this relationship. Do you realize that? You don't. You're trying to keep hope alive, but let me tell you right now, not worth it. Get out now. OP says, so you didn't pick a place, didn't like the place I picked, said nothing about it, and we're just not going to show up. And she says, no, I was gonna mention it. I just had something coming up while I was getting ready, and I truly didn't mean for all this to happen, I promise. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping to meet up and then go back to one of our places for some fun. Opie says, yeah, I'm definitely not looking for fun. I think I was pretty clear with the friendship thing. Oh, I thought you meant like friends with benefits. Well, then you're an idiot. The benefits have to be explicitly stated. See the subsection. I didn't sign or initial there. Get out of here. LP just says, look, you have a good day. I think someone who's delusional enough to believe that they'd get anything after making someone wait for an hour and a half after they said they were looking for friendship and after they said they don't meet in strange places isn't someone that I want to meet up with. Good luck, though. I'm sure you'll meet a desperate or delusional enough girl to fit your aesthetic. Learn how to communicate and interact like an adult. Damn. Amazingly well said. I love it. To address OP's post title in which she asked, am I nuts here? I don't think you're nuts at all. I think this was the correct response. Probably I wouldn't have waited around for the entire hour. I would just be like, okay, whatever, you're not coming. Because is this really worth waiting around for? I think not. I gotta go. That's what I know. If I need friends that bad, I'll go play Halo or Call of Duty or, I don't know. Where did the kid, Fortnite? There's no way I'm playing Fortnite. If I want to find people around my age, they're mostly in milsims. You know, I'll find a lot of people I can relate to in Squad and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of Project Zomboid if you're feeling cheeky, huh? IRL friends, especially of the opposite gender, massively overrated in my opinion. Anyway, moving on. Communication in all caps. OP asks, who has the best pizza in town? Freddy Fazbear.
Magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life.
No. He says, Domino's. Crying emoji. Unfortunately, I understand. Question mark. It's hard for me to find a good pizza here unless I make it. Okay. What are you on Tinder for? Communication. With one word at a time. What a joke. Yeah, she's not giving you much to go on here. But I heard a punk song about falling in love with a monosyllabic girl, so maybe it could happen someday. But yeah, not like this. Never like this. I'm glad OP was cheeky with it too. Can't say more than one fucking word to me. Get out of here. This next OP found a bit more success. Apparently Halloween Tinder for the win is what I'm hearing on the street. She says, what you doing right now? And he says, hey, what's up? Not doing too much. What about you? She said, bored as hell, drunk, wondering what you're doing. Yes, okay, everybody's wondering what everybody else is doing, and the answer to that is nothing. Move the conversation forward. Lamau got home after a night out in place. What you doing, girl? You with friends? She said, for now, they're all figuring it out for themselves, but I'm wondering what you doing. This is so stupid. Are you with friends? And he says, nah, I'm back in my crib. Lamau, you wild AF. Already been there. Your boy treading carefully nowadays. Obviously part of the conversation missing. Why would you cut that out? She says, I appreciate the apprehension, but my mind has never been more clear. And OP says, are you feeling randy? And she said, I guess. Don't read into it if you're not going to invite me over. And he said, girl, you was inviting yourself over. And she said, lol, that's true. How about if I promise to put it in my mouth, but you have to promise to be friends with me afterwards? Oh yeah, totally. I'll send you a Christmas card and everything. You understood what this is, right? We're both just bored on Halloween. Why not enter a stranger's domicile and mush them together? That's quite literal trick-or-treat, isn't it? You think it's a treat, but then 2 weeks down the road, you take the STD test, you're like, oh, trick. Hilarious. This OP says, but would I have been in the wrong? Well, allow me to be the arbiter of truth and justice, internet stranger. He says, boo, and she says, boo is right, but I need to lock in. And then yesterday he says, hey, and OP said, hi. And then today he said, hey, and he sent, it looks like a picture of him with something hanging. Oh my goodness, what is that? You know what it is. OP responds by saying, and if I call you a socially inept loser, I'd be in the wrong. We don't know each other, so I don't know what gave you the vibe that I even wanted to see that shit. No wonder you aren't able to find someone to be in a relationship with you. Fucking freak. I mean, the last line, maybe it's a little over the top, but yeah. The social contract was broken on his part first, so go ham as far as I'm concerned. Friend his mom on Facebook. Show her what her little baby boy is up to. I will burn this entire thing to the ground. But be careful sending pictures like that, because really you don't know who you're fucking with. Luckily, OP's a bit more easygoing, I guess. Next OP says, this made me laugh so damn hard. Oh, I'm gonna laugh too. Hey, them late night combos be getting mad deep. I'm sure whatever you gotta say will be worth the listen. They do. What's your ethnicity? He said, I'm just a black boy from the South. Are you 100% Navajo? She said, 85% Navajo, 30% Mexican. And they sent Rodney Dangerfield doing the math, and yeah, that math ain't mathin'. She says, oop. Yes, oop. It's hard to count to 100, I know, but with time and practice, I believe you can do it.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
This OP says, it's not like I'm super proud of myself, but see comments for details. Okay, I guess I will. Details, about 1.5 years ago, we had a normal fun date. We were talking and texting about a second date. Then he told me that he was done putting in effort. Didn't really like me and just wanted to bang already, so I blocked him and moved on with my life. He has since then super swiped me over and over, assuming he's made new profiles. And then he commented on and liked my Bumble profile, and I finally had it. I had to tell him off. I made sure he saw my gorilla comment and started to reply, and then I blocked him. She says, are you serious? Why are you super swiping me? And he says, because you deserve a super swipe. Do you not remember me? I definitely do. We went to place at Barcade and played pool at my place. And she said, right. And then I was rude to you. I'm sorry. It was in a place where I was more interested in doing it and not really emotionally available. OP says, cool, good for you. Go fuck yourself. You literally look like a gorilla. Eat an entire bag of dongs. Look like a gorilla. Yeah, you're the one that went on a date with him. It's kind of like self-immolation, but I guess whatever gets it done, right? Really nothing changed between that time and this time, except he found a new approach. He's like, I'm an emotional guy now. I'm super sensitive. Okay, sure. This OP says a guy went out of his way to find me on Facebook after I unmatched. Dude, that is legitimately terrifying. See, this is why we all need to use pseudonyms and whatnot. Here's the friend request that exists, except we don't really know it exists because all the information's censored. But he says, why did you delete me? I did nothing wrong. And she said, I find it unnerving that you went out of your way to find my Facebook profile. I unmatched because I was no longer interested. I said I wasn't available to come and felt pressured to come over. And now, seeing as you're in my Facebook, messaging me, that seems to indicate that you're fine with overstepping boundaries, especially with someone that you were matched with for such a short time. I would appreciate it if you do not message me again. Please. Yes, and also thank you. Seems he respected that. But really, yeah, maybe next time don't overstep the boundary in the first place. They unmatched for a reason. You don't have to go hunting people down on Facebook. It's a really bad look. You think it's going to work out when you do it that way? It's never going to work out. Now she's just terrified. Now she hates you forever and ever. Then again, maybe that's what you were going for. This OP says, this is my profile. A respectable one wasn't working, so I went full beans. It's Chris. He's 40, and he's hugging a giant sequoia tree. And then he's laying in some bushes. Then he's peeing off some rocks. And then he's drunk, puking over the side of a bridge or something. There's him playing pool and riding his little BMX bike. And then a dog's chasing him around on his BMX bike. He's so fun. He's so fancy free, isn't he? There's him at the bar with his shades on, looking cool. Here's me in my house, which has nothing but a pool table and some lawn chairs. And maybe a little elliptical machine over there. He says, I'm retired from designing award-winning awnings for campers. That's too specific to be fake. In my free time, I like puzzles and soft chews because I just can't handle the hard stuff no more. I got a blind basset hound that walks in circles around the yard. I love to travel, but really only the country line anymore because I can't find my way back home if I venture much further. I'd love to take you out to dinner at the local truck stop. Hell yeah, roller hot dogs. Why not? Personally, I think I'd like to get, a beer with Chris on the weekends. I don't think he's somebody that I want to see every day, though. Can you imagine? He's like, I'm gonna go ride my BMX bike and throw up somewhere. I'm like, okay, have a good time. I don't think this is gonna work out. We'll sign the divorce papers in secret. This OP just says, I'm exhausted. You know what? Me too. Me too. Simon, love your big hat. And Simon says, that's not the only thing that's big. Gosh, well, leave something to the imagination, won't you? I didn't want to hear about your oversized thumbs, Simon. That's so stupid. Here's something equally stupid, another not Shakespeare fella. Roses are red, Liz is a dime. What are the odds we go out sometime? And Liz said, boy, shut up. I'll take that as no chance. Yeah, because it's lazy. It's about the laziest pickup thing you could have done, isn't it? What happened to, being a real human and building some rapport? I guess that's all out the window. It's snappy pickup lines that I saw on Reddit and only thousands of other people are using. You're all cut from the same cloth, and that is why you will be on Tinder forever. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You can't get out unless you learn to be honest and authentic, okay? Now work on it. This OP says, my worst interaction on this app. Oh, perfect. Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween? No, lol. I heard the cat's in style. The cat! Cat ears, nose, whiskers. It's a joke that's in every year. I don't want to copy your costume, no. Ha ha ha, fair. And then you're dressed up like a trash panda? I'm a red panda. Well, it's close to a trash panda, isn't it? That's pretty lame, says the gal with no costume. I didn't choose a horrible choice like a red panda or a cat, though. Says a lot about your character, hon. It's just pure lazy. No, lazy is no costume, you idiot. OP says, yeah, that is such a terrible take. I feel like you're joking, but to be honest, it's impossible to tell without knowing you. And she said, I'm not joking in the slightest. I said what I said, and your costume looks like shit. He says, well, certainly a unique opinion. Me and others are having a good time with it. Good night to you, Jasmine. I can't ever imagine ever matching with someone just to be an asshole. I don't feel the need to reciprocate insults. Sorry, though, you must be going through some stuff. Good luck and happy Halloween. Damn, she really is going through some stuff, though. You can see it from a mile out. She denies it, though. Love how you think something's going on with me just because I called your god-awful costume out. Have the night you deserve. Can't ever imagine a guy like you getting matches based off personality. And he said, yeah, when the pot calls the kettle black, and she says, go screw yourself. Maybe I will. Maybe me and my red panda costume are gonna have the night of our lives. And you could have been a part of it, if only you weren't such a soul-sucking shrew. Well, we all choose the paths, it's fine. This OP asks, am I wrong to judge this? Oh, judgment's never wrong. I told you, shame's coming back. Hang in there. This guy's 46, which makes what comes next even more concerning. My favorite playlist is called, I listen to many varieties of music, but my 3 go-to genres, John-R-A-S, John Ra. That's actually the sun god's first name, John. We call him Johnny. So what are your 3 genres, fella? Country, old school hip-hop / rap, R&B, and all rock and roll for the most part. That's 4 genres. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong to judge it. This is clearly a troubled individual. But hey, he's been to trade school. He's a Leo. He has children and doesn't want more. The gene pool thanks you for that. It's only a little scummy now. This next OP says, the number drop, skull emoji. OP says, nah, you can decide first. And she says, James, read the conversation. I hope you agree that you're acting like a damn unstable, grumpy man. I'm not super patient, and you're being rude, so go screw. Middle finger emoji, smiley emoji. And he says, yeah, interesting take. Half of what you said was literally incoherent, but my love language is red flags, so, here we are. And then she dropped a number. I don't know if it's her number. I don't think I believe that. It's the number of a girl that she hates, is what just happened. Yeah, go tell it to her. I don't care. This next OP says, this is my favorite Tinder interaction ever. You know what I bet Jack Harlow can't do? I bet he can't put his legs behind his head. And she says, can you? And he said, I can. I'll send pics if you don't believe me. And she said, please? And he said, bet. Go check your Instagram. There he is. He's certainly doing it. That's a flexible boy, let me tell you what. Just putting it all out there. Risking it for the biscuit, aren't you, boy? I hope it works out for you. Hope she see this, bro. That's what I'll say. She did. I think he DM'd it to her. Whatever. Thank you, God. Looking for a casual hookup and not expecting someone experienced, says OP. He says, hi. She says, well, hello there. Hi. Good start. She says, you got anything other than hi, lol? I'm Randy right now. She says, huh. Well, I'd be more inclined to help with that if you hadn't left me hanging the other day. He said, I didn't try. I'm just a dumbass. Chick dumped me a week or so ago and came back and begged me to take her back Friday night. Made me delete all my contacts and then dumped me again this morning and went on a date tonight and told me I was easily replaceable. OP says, yeah, that blows, but doesn't really explain why you didn't text me back Thursday after I sent you pictures of myself. And he said, I didn't think you would like what I had to say. She says, okay, well, thank you for your honesty. It's not great. But rude of you to assume that I would or would not like. You could describe it or something as a warning. Most guys who are self-conscious about it are pretty average. He says, I know, duh. And most women want a monster dog. And she said, yeah, only if the guy has a clue what he's doing. I'd rather have a regular one with a guy who's attentive and, wants me to get off. Monster dogs really only generally know brute force. And then he says, well, it sounds like you know your way around. And she said, Lamau, I have gotten around. I was wild in my 20s. And he says, gross. And she sends a shrug emoji. I mean, what were you expecting, dude? She let you hit that quick. You're not the first one, all right? That's why you got to be careful out here. Wrap it up, pinch it at the top before you roll it down. Don't get caught out here slipping without a Jimmy hat. What's wrong with you? You want to have some fun? Go have some fun. Me personally, I wouldn't consider that fun, but some people wouldn't think twice. In my personal opinion, fatherless behavior on both sides. Fatherless behavior! But you live how you want to live, I can't force you to do nothing. Although there is one thing that I have definite control of, and that is that this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. That would be really appreciated. The things being signing up on the Patreon or the YouTube membership. If you'd like to support us with a little, couple dollars month to month, it really does help out a lot. We've also got our fourth wall. If you're looking for some merch, I appreciate that. Amazon affiliate links down there. If you're buying things on Amazon and click my mic link first, then I get kickback some money. You don't have to pay anymore. I guess it's win-win, except, Jeff Bezos also wins, which isn't that great. But if you're going to do it anyways, why not help out your boy, Regardless of what you decide to do with the rest of your day, friends, I want to remind you that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.